So hey there, welcome to Let's Talk Flicks. My name is Ivan Miranda, your host for today. My co-host Sean Malloy is not here at the moment. He might join us tonight, he might not. 50-50, who knows. Either way, it's all good because I'm right here for you. I got the news. The movie news. Let's Talk Flicks is a movie podcast about movie news, all recent movie topics that just came out within the past days, breaking news, and maybe even right after the last podcast. And we'll even throw in there some insight of movies that we loved, movies that we thought were okay. And we always you always got to include the ones you hate as well, because why not? It's a love-hate relationship in the movie watching business, and let's just face it, not everybody is going to like everything that's out there. So that's why there is the power of opinion, and everybody's got it, and we're just here to share our take of it. We're not really any credited film critics or anything like that. We're just a couple guys who love movies and love watching them. And Sean Malloy is actually a aspiring filmmaker, and he's definitely working on fine tuning his craft. So Let's Talk Flicks. If you're not already following us on social media, please do so, because we're on pretty much every format that's out there. Not every single one, but, the biggies. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even Snapchat, man. Check us out on Snapchat. Each and every one of them will be at Let's Talk Flicks. Flicks with a Flix. If you haven't liked us, followed us, please do so. When you get a chance, man. Right? Even during this podcast. Why not? Just take a second out. Go to Facebook. Type Let's Talk Flicks. Search. Like us. Follow us on Twitter. Instagram. All that good business. Facebook. We're okay. We're not huge on numbers. We're starting to build slowly but surely. Twitter. Starting to build as well. Instagram. That's where we're slacking a little bit. Even Snapchat as well. So, if you get a chance, help us bump our numbers up, please. We really appreciate it. All our past podcasts, you can catch it on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio. Man, I'm sure there's something I'm missing here. We're pretty much on all a good variety of forums and on-the-go listening for podcasts. And Wednesday nights, which most likely you're listening to right now, at 9:30 on the Podcast Radio Network. Podcastradionetwork.net for your listening online. And if you're on the go, download the Crikey app at the iTunes and Google Play Store. And once you download the app, just tune to the radio station 102.6, and that will be the Podcast Radio Network. And that's where you can catch us each and every Wednesday night at 9:30. Hump Day Movie Madness is what you'll get. Not madness, but whatever. Your movie fixing for your Hump Day, whatever. Fuck it. I tried to make that rhyme, but it's not working out, so whatever, Well, we're just going to go ahead and move on to the movie news here. All right. Last week, I started off the podcast with, not a tribute, but, just kind of giving a little remembrance of the 49 lost souls in Orlando from the tragic shooting at the Pulse nightclub, and kind of started with that, and it's just kind of been it seems like every week is the weekends, kind of ends with a little downer note, even prior to the last podcast I did in Orlando as well, a 2-year-old, tragically being pulled down by a gator in the lake of Disney World resort. And man, I was really, really devastated by that. I really, being a father of 3, my youngest is 2, so I really, really related to those parents. I was completely devastated for them and for that poor baby, man, for that poor child, just innocently playing in the water, not knowing the danger that nobody could have known the danger that he could face being in that water, It's a shame, I just, when I heard the news, I personally wanted to run out there and just, grieve with the parents, because it was emotional and heartbreaking for me. So I can't even imagine what they went through, and even for what the report's saying, the father fought with the gator to break the child free, and it's tough, man. Just see something like that go down. It's something that's not gonna. You're really not going to be able to shake for a good while, man. It's definitely leaves a really, a really big hole, gap in your heart there, man. And I feel for those that family. It's the Gray family is their names, and I believe the child's name was Lane Graves, the 2-year boy. Such a pretty little boy too. Very, very handsome little boy, and it's really unfortunate that event happened last week in Orlando. And coming off this weekend, in the whole movie world, it's kind of a freak, tragic accident for a very young actor in the game right now. Some of you might know him. Maybe not by name, but you definitely recognize him in the movies. Anton Yelchin. Anton Yelchin passed away Sunday morning from an accident at his home, which he was actually pinned between a brick mailbox pillar and a security fence at his house. When his 2015 Jeep Cherokee rode down his driveway and just pinned him right there, man. It's just a really, really unfortunate event, that you don't really think something like that could happen, especially at your home and something like that. Who thinks of that? Who prepares for that? Nobody. Anyways, if I haven't mentioned Anton's movie history here, if you recognize him as Chekhov. Sorry, Chekhov. I read it wrong. Chekhov. Yes, Chekhov. We all know Chekhov in the Star Trek series. Anyways, he plays Chekhov in the new Star Trek series, the one with Chris Pine and all that. And actually, the third one, Star Trek Beyond, comes out next month, a couple of weeks from now, too. So he was definitely gearing up to do a promotion for that, and it's sad. He was recently in the Green Room. If you've seen that, he was in a Fright Night remake. He played Charlie, the boy next door from the vampire neighbor. Anyways, it's definitely a unfortunate event, man. And they're saying that this 2015 Jeep Cherokee was a part of a recall. That in April the manufacturer recalled select 2014 and 2015 Jeep Cherokees for a transmission issue that made it possible for cars to roll away after being shifted into park gear. It's an unfortunate event. You're not really expecting it. Most of us aren't. We get in our cars, we buy vehicles, and we have some sort of trust in, and you kind of you expect the safety in the cars, and especially something brand new like that, and all the money spent on it, you really kind of just expect it to be safe, and you expect something like that, and it's just a shame, It's a real shame. It's a real shame, for real. So Anton Yelchin, 27 years old, young man, may you rest in peace, sir. And such a tragic loss for a young talent like that, who, you know, definitely had many years ahead of him. All right. Now, moving on from the sad part of the podcast. I do apologize, and I really don't want to start the show off like that, but kind of figure I need to address it, and it's in the news, you know, so it kind of needs to be said. Well, this next little news item has, you know, as today recently just broke, not too long ago, earlier this evening, Tuesday, June 21st evening, Sir Bryan Cranston hit Twitter and tweeted out that he is excited to play Zordon in the Power Rangers movie. Yep, that's right. The Zordon role in the Power Rangers movie is now cast, and the lead is Bryan Cranston. Well, I'm not too entirely sure how I feel about that. Like I said, this news is just breaking today, so I haven't really, it hasn't really sunk in. You know, the Power Rangers movie at that is kind of sketchy. You know, we're all kind of not fully in with it. You know, we're not 100% in with that movie. But, you know, if you're not familiar with the Power Rangers series, the original series, Zordon was regulated to hanging around inside a power tube that kept him alive, and basically he was a giant face in a jar. Whoa, yep. So, you know, he was basically in the series, if you ever caught it when you were a kid, the big floating head in the tube, who was a mentor to the Power Rangers. When the Power Rangers went to their little area there with the freaking, I forgot what the robot character was, that one that always freaked out all the time. It's been so long since I watched it. But, yeah, he was a big floating head alien who kind of mentored the Power Rangers. So, that's Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston's head. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I love this or hate it. I'm kind of in between. I'm more on the fence of not liking it. Because to me, Zordon, Power Rangers, you really could have put anybody in there. I mean, you didn't need a big name like Bryan Cranston or a credited actor like Bryan Cranston to play Zordon. You know, that's not really... When you think of Zordon and the Power Rangers, you don't think of, man, you know what? That damn Zordon, he acted his ass off, man. I mean, the Blue Ranger was tripping a little bit, but Zordon put his ass in place. No, I'm not thinking about that. Not thinking about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. So you could have put anybody in there. You could have put, you know, I don't know, whoever looks like freaking Mr. Clean. Put his ass in there. Put his head in there, and you know, we're all good. You know, he doesn't need to do much, but, you know, say some motivational shit to the Rangers and go on with the shit and fight the monsters out there. I don't know. You know, so well, I guess I'm not really liking this casting, but hey, you know, I might change my perspective once we see some footage or a trailer or some sort. So, the movie comes out March 24th, 2017. That's when we'll get the full movie. Maybe next month on Comic-Con, they'll drop some kind of trailer on us. Who knows? We'll see. We'll have to wait till Comic-Con. All right. Today, Tuesday, June 24th, did I say 24th? 21st, is a day that DC, Warner Brothers really just put a bunch of info out there on the web. Just really loaded us comic book / movie fans, because this kind of threw us sideways with a bunch of info. I'm talking about pages and pages of stuff. I guess last week they invited a bunch of journalists and writers from a number of sites, like comicbook.com, Comic Book Resources, Vulture.com, Uproxx, The Nerdist, and all that. Birth Movies Death. They invited him last week to the set of Justice League in London. And how these guys kept all this info and all this, pretty much cool shit to themselves for, a little less than a week is beyond me. I'm sure they were just itching to tell everything that they saw. So throughout the day, I've been working all day since, been at it since 5:30 in the morning. And all this news drops, and like I said, it's an abundance of stories and articles, and I was just able to catch pieces here, pieces there. So when I go through this, I read some of it, but there's gonna be some items here that I'm gonna experience and hear for the first time. Just like you, if you haven't heard it yet. So, after Warner Brothers and DC, learned that Batman vs. Superman wasn't the complete success that they wanted it to be, that Justice League really had to be far more in tune to what its target audience is looking for. Pretty much the Marvel movie fans, there is generally their target audience. So whatever they want to see is what they're trying to go for. So they're definitely trying to lighten the mood with this movie, the Justice League movie. And one of the pieces of news here is that when they first announced the Justice League movies, they announced it as Justice League Part 1 and Justice League Part 2. And now, Zack Snyder went on to say that this movie right here, the Justice League movie, will be a complete movie. When they asked him if there'll be a cliffhanger at the end of the movie, Snyder was a little bit hesitant in his choice of words, and he didn't want to spill the beans or anything, but he did tease the movie doesn't end, and you're like, okay, well, that's the DC Universe. For the fate of the next Justice League film, Snyder wasn't sharing any details, but he thinks that, he said, I think we will still have a release date. So they aren't doing the Part 1, Part 2 thing. To me, with this bit of info right now, they're going to do Part 2 for 2018. To me, this says to me that DC, Warner Brothers, they're kind of pumping the brakes a little bit. After they pretty much put all their chips in on BVS. Now they're like, okay, you know what? Let's just do this one, do it lighter, do it righter. I don't know if we can with Zack Snyder, but okay, I'm sorry, I didn't try to rhyme there. I wasn't trying to. But anyways, and we'll see how fans take it, and then we'll go from there. Because damn well Zack Snyder ain't going to be a part of the sequel to Justice League. So along with that, even on Instagram, DC released that a bunch of additional news, little features here. One, Jesse Eisenberg will shoot Justice League in August. Justice League movie will be much lighter than BVS, like I mentioned earlier. Justice League is set a few months after BVS. You kind of expect that since at the end of BVS, spoiler alert, Superman dies and Batman says, we need to create a group together, blah, 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 blah. All right, next thing here. Batman has a new sense of humanity. Darkseid will have a looming presence and will most likely make an appearance. 30,000 years ago, humans, the Amazons, and the Atlanteans fought off Darkseid. That's interesting. There are 3 mother boxes on Earth, one possessed by humans, the other by Atlanteans, and the Amazons have the final one. The Justice League will have a plane that they can all fit in called the Flying Fox. That's kind of gay. The Flash will get a new suit courtesy of Wayne Tech, and Bruce Wayne will make tech and Bruce Wayne will be making tech for Justice League. Junkie XL will return to score the Justice League. Of course, Hans Zimmer won't be a part of this because he retired from comic book movies, I believe, a month or two ago. So, just Junkie XL for that one. Batman will have a new vehicle called Nightcrawler, just like I mentioned earlier, designed by Thomas Wayne, his father. Batman will have more than one Batsuit. Alex Ross was an inspiration for Justice League costumes. 148 pieces go into the constructing of Flash costume. Jim Gordon would look identical to the comic book. Ben Affleck himself confirms that he's directing Batman film himself. He shares details on the script. Cyborg suit would be completely CGI. Justice League to reference old gods and new god mythologies. Aquaman has a strong personality in Justice League, and parademons to play a large part in Justice League, as mentioned earlier. And if that wasn't enough for you, that is a mouthful. Sorry for me breathing very hard in the mic. They also put out there that the main villain for this movie is, drum roll please, Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf, as you know, most of you, the rumor that was going around not too long ago, that Steppenwolf is going to be the villain of the Justice League movie. He had a short deleted scene in BVS that kind of went around online and will probably be featured in the Ultimate Edition of BVS, which comes out a week from today, June 28th. June 28th, digital download. BVS Ultimate Edition. I'm there, baby. Next Tuesday. Oh, I record shows on Tuesdays. Alright, I might have to record a show next Tuesday earlier, and so I can watch the Ultimate Edition next Tuesday night and see what that extra 30 minutes is all about. See if it fits. See if it connects. Excited. Can't wait. How you feel about it? What do you think about all this Justice League news? And there's still more news trickling out as we speak. You know, I probably didn't cover each and every tidbit of the set visit last week. You know, and over the weekend, DC on Instagram teased that something, you know, get ready Tuesday. You know, we thought there'd be like some kind of trailer dropping, but no. It's just a crap load of news of the movie, you know, and which is fitting, you know, because Comic-Con's around the corner. Like I said, the digital download for BVS is next week. You know, it's also kind of countering Marvel a bit, because Marvel just wrapped Guardians vs. Galaxy 2 over the weekend, and they're just starting to film Spider-Man Homecoming, which actually started filming, I believe, today or yesterday. So they're kind of digging into the Marvel stream there, trying to overshadow them a bit and say, hey, you know what? Screw Marvel. This is what we got going on. You know, kind of just being really open about Justice League. Not like they did with BVS, which everybody was kind of curious about, not really knowing what it was going to be about. So, all right, next topic here. We got The Conjuring 2. The Conjuring 2 is getting a spin-off. You know, The Conjuring 1 has a spin-off with Annabelle. I didn't quite watch Annabelle, but I watched Conjuring 1, and that movie was freaky. I don't know. I'm getting goosebumps as we speak, just talking about it. Conjuring 2 they're working on a spin-off for The Nun. If you watched Conjuring 2, the creepy nun in the movie, I tell you what, man. I watched The Conjuring 2 last week. You know, it was Thursday afternoon. I was with my wife and my oldest son, and he's a teenager, and we had about a good 2-3 hours to kill, and I kind of wanted to surprise him. I was like, I want to watch a movie. Let's go watch a movie. I want to surprise him with a movie. I know my oldest son wants to watch Now You See Me Too, but I don't want to watch that garbage. So, you know what? I thought it'd be fun to take them both, who are scared as shit of horror movies. They cannot stand it. They cannot do it. They cannot work with it. So I thought it'd be fun to take them both to watch The Conjuring 2. And before I took them, I said, hey, I got an idea, I got a plan, but you know what? You guys got to stick with me. Y'all got to roll with it, Y'all got to keep rolling. Whatever I pick, whatever we do, you got to stick with it. You can't no backing out. So we go up, we buy the tickets. They see that it's The Conjuring 2. Okay, then they start to get worried. They panic a little bit, right? Not to mention, we get there just as the movie's starting, right? We're walking in the theater. It's dark. The movie starts. Or the movie has already started. There's a bunch of creepy, scary movie noises and tension and whatnot. And I walk in there with them, and I felt like a high school coach or something. I turned back to the both of them, who were they're kind of like holding on to each other because they're little scaredy cats. And I go down, turn around, and say, "All right, this is where you fucking man up. All right, you fucking man up right now. There's no turning around. We're gonna watch this fucking movie right now. No scared bitches in this movie. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna watch every part of this movie." And then so we walked in, whatever. We had a little laugh or giggles before we walked in and sat down, and we enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed the first Conjuring movie, and my wife, for the life of her, doesn't remember it, and I know she does, but she just doesn't. She doesn't want to remember it. That's what it is. She doesn't want to remember that she even saw that movie. But anyways, the spin-off, they're gonna spin off the Nun from The Conjuring 2, which is pretty much one of the creepiest parts of the movie. Especially, the scene where Lorraine goes in her house and office, and when the nun first appears, and she just that wasn't the first time she appeared. Well, physically that was the first time she appeared. Earlier in the movie, Ed actually woke up and made a painting of the nun, which is kind of creepy. That dude's like, oh, I couldn't sleep, so I started painting, and this is the first thing I started to paint of, and you think before they show the picture, you think it's in a nice building or a picture of Lorraine or something naturey or something, but no, it's just freaking horrible, creepy nun picture. And like, whoa, what the hell's wrong with you, dude? And it's just like, dude, you got some fucking issues if you got to paint, if you're thinking of painting that shit. So anyways, fast forward just a little bit, back to when Lorraine goes into the room, because she follows, they see the nun in the hallway, and her and her daughter see the nun in the hallway, and she kind of tells her daughter to go over in the living room, and she tries to follow her, see who the hell she is or what's going on here. She goes in the office, and you see the painting on the wall, right? And you're like, oh shit. She goes to her room, and the door shuts, I believe. And, the music starts playing and shit, some creepy music, and then you see the shadow of the nun going against the wall. Slowly. I'm starting to get the hairs on my arms starting to raise again, just thinking about the Zayd. And I'm over here by myself as well, so, whatever. Hey, we're going to make this together. We're going to make it, man. Come on, finish the story. Walking against the wall, then slowly but surely the shadow creeps right to the freaking portrait, right? And once it gets behind the portrait, it zooms into the painting, and first thing you see is one pair of hands come from behind the painting, and then another pair of hands come behind the painting, slowly, creepily, and you're just like, oh shit, this is about to go down, shit's about to get real. And then next thing you know, the fucking painting turns into her completely, the whole body or whatever, but starts running at her, and the face gets fucking animated and just like scares the shit out of her, chases her into this different room, and it's just like, this freaks get the fuck out, really. And it was just a freak. That scene right there was creepy as shit, and creepy and cool as fuck, both at the same time. That was a really, really well executed scene from Mr. James Wan, which we could probably dub the master, not the master, but he is starting to become the master of horror, at least for the new age, because what he's doing now with horror is really, really, really turning shit around, and he's doing a great job. And the movie overall, The Conjuring 2, you know, you can go through a little review real fast of it. Like I said, we enjoyed ourselves. We had a few scares. We laughed together. We clinched to each other, and you know, me personally, what I love about the movie, besides the scares and whatnot, and just the well placed the filmmaking. You know, when I mentioned that scene of her in the office, but the other scene that was really, really fantastic was when Ed, Lorraine, and the mother and yeah, I forgot what the other guy's name was. They're all in the living room, and they asked the little girl who was being possessed to sit in the chair that the ghost that was possessing her sits in, and to sit in the chair and hold take a sip of water and hold the water in her mouth. That way they know that, you know, she's not making it up, that this story's not being made up, and that she's actually being possessed. So anyway, she does it. She drinks the water, and they're all sitting there waiting. Nothing's going on. She spits the water back in the cup, and then she says, oh, he won't do it, or he won't come out because you guys are staring at him. So they turn around. All right, she puts the water back in her mouth, and then, I mean, you see Ed there, right? You see Ed's face, and then in the background over his shoulder where the little girl sitting, it's blurry, right? Not completely blurry where you can't see. Well, yeah, okay, it is. It's blurry where you can just see the figure of the girl, right? And of course, she starts talking like the old man who's possessing her. And, you know, slowly but surely, as Ed's communicating with the ghost, you can slowly but surely see the little girl turn into the old man while he's talking to Ed. And it's freaky and kind of cool, and it's just a really well pulled off scene. And like that, and the scene in the office were one of the top scenes. Both were the top scenes in the movie, Conjuring 2. Movie overall, you know, I would out of 10, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. You know, the movie was strong throughout, but I kind of think the final act fell a little short, for me at least. It was kind of just an okay ending, right? It wasn't the best, but leading up to it was just fine, you know, and not better than the first, that's for sure. But, you know, and going back to what I was going to say was what I enjoy the most of these movies was the relationship between Ed and Lorraine, man. Tell you what, that relationship between Ed and Lorraine, it really drives the movie. It really, that's almost like one of the best parts of the movie for me. You know, just seeing those two, their relationship together, what they've been through together, and what they go through together, and whatnot. It's really what will put my ass in the seat going forward if they do make which they probably will make another sequel. But that will get me in the seats. If they continue that type of dynamic and that strong of a relationship and love and marriage between those two. I know that's kind of hard to hear from from a man talking about a horror movie. Whatever, go fuck yourself. But I just being honest, you know, that's what that's what I enjoy when I watch the Conjuring series. Like I said earlier, I'm mostly doing the show alone, but I do have a special guest who has just shown up.
Hello.
So he's here now. He's made it.
Finally.
Chris Adams. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Welcome to Let's Talk Flicks for the first time, man. You're on the show for the first time.
Yeah, kudos to that.
I know back, you know, we saw each other a couple months back, and you said, you know, you wanted to be on the podcast when we do it, so.
Oh, yeah.
I've been meaning to link up with you and get you in here. You know, everybody's schedules differ and shit, so, you know what I mean?
Very true.
And, oh, by the way, if you can't tell by now, I'm very free with the language here. If some curse words fly out, whatever, fuck it, you know?
Okay.
We're not.
Can we test it?
Do it, man.
Fuck, shit, damn. What, asshole? Does asshole work?
I think that's a part of your body. But, you know, hey, get it out. It's all good. Get all that
how
once.
you know, like, it's like, is that about it? Okay, I got kids, so that's enough.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, we don't try to be too vulgar, but there's some times where we just say, hell, fuck it.
You got to.
There's some times where we talk about something, we're like, what the fuck is this? And you know, whatever. We're free with it.
That's very true. That's good.
So, you know, like I mentioned to Chris when he got here, of course, off the recording. I went through quite a bit of stories here.
The good ones.
Yeah, exactly. You know, well, you know, just in case, man, because, you know, I've had, you know, I think, what was it, Sean saying last week he was going to show up, and I was waiting for him, and he didn't show up, so I wasted.
Left you.
Yeah, I wasted time, so, you know, I went ahead and recorded just in case. I mean, I knew you could show up. You say you could show up, but, you know, just in case.
Hey, you gotta be ready.
You know, I don't want to waste any time. You know, if anything, I have it in a can waiting. Anyways, whatever. I'm babbling over here, but yeah, man, I show you some of the stories I went by. You're kind of interested in this Power Ranger story I talked about earlier.
Yes.
Bryan Cranston as Zordon. What do you think about that, man?
What do I think?
I mean, I talked about it earlier. You know, if you listen to it, you know, you'll see. But I'll cover it again. But yeah, what do you think about the old Breaking Bad here playing Zordon?
Yeah, so they got Heisenberg playing Zordon.
There you go. You watched Breaking Bad?
Who hasn't watched Breaking Bad?
Right here.
Like,
right here.
You haven't watched Breaking Bad?
Hey, don't get on my shit, man.
Are you serious?
Because I get enough shit with Game of Thrones and
my God, you're
Walking Dead.
What?
I get enough of that shit. I know. Hey, you'll be proud of me, bro. You'll be proud of me, though. I got Netflix.
You got
proud of me.
Netflix?
I finally got Netflix.
Okay, thank God.
I've been having it for the last year, so at least I know you're the main advocate for telling me to get Netflix for like years and years. And I finally got it. It's on there. I pass it every time I go. Like,
you got it in the queue, and you just be like,
I'm like, man, that's too many seasons.
Nah, once you got to start it.
Yeah, well, I know.
You got to start it.
But I just started one last night. I started not this, but I started a series last night. Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
Well, my wife was saying, you know, people at her job were talking about it and shit, and I told her, like, man, it's just about a bunch of lesbians in jail. That's what I told her. I was like, he's like, so what's it about? A bunch of lesbians in jail. What? You want to watch it? I tell you, it's probably some bullshit, but it's lesbians in jail. That's all I know about.
That's all you really need, and that's got my attention right there.
So I'm like, all right, you want to watch it? Okay, I'm cool.
Shower scenes, baby.
And so we started. You know, within the first couple of seconds, there's titties and shit, and lesbians kissed on each other. I'm like, all right, you wanted to watch it? I'm cool now. I came back and relaxed and said, fuck it. We watching a bunch of lesbians making out and shit, and fucking eating each other out in the shower and shit.
Oh yeah.
So hey, we have a new favorite show. At least I do. Anyways, we're back to
hold on. That's why you got to watch Game of Thrones.
Hey, I heard a lot about that, but man, I'm way behind. I'm talking about way behind. Yeah,
you got to start. Have you even started?
That's too far back. There's too much in there. I hear where it's at now. I've hear everything. The last episode, I heard that shit was bad as hell. Yeah, Epic. I heard about it. And it's just I'm too far behind. So I'm too far behind. Maybe I know. Like when you first turned me on the Weeds. I watched the complete season.
Yes,
last year. So yeah.
Kudos.
And that series ended years ago?
Oh yeah. I was late on it too.
I'll probably watch Breaking Bad like a year or two from now, the complete series, and I'll probably catch up with Game of Thrones after the series is long gone. But
I'm just trying to wrap my head around.
Yeah, I know.
Heisenberg being Zordon, talking to Power Rangers.
Yeah,
like. I bet he threatens the shit out of him. Like Heisenberg. You don't know much about Heisenberg.
No, I don't. I've been wanting to watch it though.
He is a pure badass. It's not gonna be like Rangers. It's gonna be like Rangers. Listen here, I need you guys to go do this. The mission's done.
Well,
if not, he might kill him.
You know, what I said was earlier was the dude. Man, the dude's a good actor. You don't need a fucking actor like him to play Zordon. It's just a head.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just a head in a damn tube, dude.
But he's bald.
He's bald.
He fits it.
So what?
Take his glasses off, boom.
You could have got... I said earlier, you could have got a fucking Mr. Clean and imposter and put his ass in there and, you know, whatever, say some lines and be done with it. Why the fuck you got to have Bryan Cranston in there? Because, you know, you're not going to sit there and say... Man, you know what? That fucking talking head acted the shit out of that scene. You're not going to be saying that shit.
That's true.
You know, it's just a talking head. I don't care about, you know, when I watch the Power Rangers series, I don't give a shit about Zordon.
Yeah, he gives them a mission and that's about it.
It's creepy at that. You're like, what the fuck is there? Why are they talking to a talking head? And then the fucking robot, I don't even what was the name of the robot? I don't remember the name, but he was walking around. Exactly. It was annoying. They could have done away with all that shit. So the fact that they got this dude to you know,
I wonder how much they're paying him.
Yeah,
a shitload of money.
That's all he's doing it for
a headshot.
Because he's not doing it to get awards. Because you know, man.
Didn't he used to be Hal?
Hal?
Yeah, off Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, it was when he had hair and shit. So,
oh man.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So you don't like it now.
I still like it.
Like it?
That's Heisenberg. I ride with Heisenberg to the end. I got a Heisenberg T-shirt. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's Heisenberg.
You're all Breaking Bad out, huh?
Anyone that watched this series is Breaking Bad out. You're just like oddball out right now.
Yeah, exactly. I get that a lot. I get a lot of shit for, especially Game of Thrones. I get a lot of shit for that.
Ooh, yeah,
a lot of shit for that.
I just watched it last night.
Now, me personally, I personally want to watch like Ballers. I watched
The Rock.
Yeah, I watched the first episode, first season, and I've been wanting to get in that series because I think they're coming up with the second season. So if I can catch up with that. It's still going, you know. I'm still, you know. I'll be in it.
How is Ballers?
Ballers, the first episode that I watched was good. I liked the first episode, and I heard it was a good series.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually on DVD. I saw it in Walmart when I passed it the other day, and you know.
I ain't buying it on DVD. I got Netflix.
It ain't on Netflix.
Hulu.
I've been, you know.
It's gotta be somewhere.
I was considering. I had to have some time, but I was considering signing up for HBO on the trial in 30 days.
Oh yeah,
and watching it then.
Do it.
But I'm going to do it right when the season starts. So
no, the tip for HBO Go is find a friend that has HBO Go.
Yeah, I know.
And just get the password. That's how I got it.
You still got it?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Damaso.
Damaso still giving that out? He's
shout
still
out to Damaso.
Oh, Damaso. Man. Yeah, y'all know what we talking about. We went in. We used to work together back in the day. And we
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good old times. Good times. But yeah, damn, Damaso's getting... All right. Well, good for you. At least
gotta find somebody.
At least you're watching Game of Thrones every week, huh?
Yeah, that's how I keep up. HBO Go, Hulu, Netflix. That's all you need.
I got Netflix. That's all I got.
You need to step your game up.
But I'm thinking of canceling the cable and just getting straight streaming.
That's it. You don't need cable.
Yeah.
You got Hulu. You get everything. A week after it comes on.
Yeah, I hear about that. Yeah. And
that's everything current.
So you just got internet and that's it?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Okay, well,
and then
I will be doing that soon because now that I got another car payment, I'm gonna have to cut back on some shit. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's all personal shit. Anyways, but you know, we cover that. We cover that every once in a while. We get into the personal shit, whatever.
That's good. The listeners get to know you.
Yeah. So you know, hey, you know, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter. Tell us what the hell y'all do. What y'all watch your movies, your shows, and whatever. If you stream, if you got cable. What's the best options out there? Because you know I'm trying to save $1 out there, more than $1. But you know I'm at least I converted to Netflix, so you know that's been good to me.
Progress.
It's been all right for me.
You've loved it since.
The kids love it too. They watched it. You know, Hotel Transylvania 2. And
oh yes. Oh,
you know, we watch that over and over again.
My son is constantly watching the same show over and over again.
You.
Once Shrek went on there, he's like, Shrek? Boom.
My kids wake up asking for Curious George Christmas.
Oh.
Curious George Christmas.
It's not even near Christmas.
June and May. I'm talking about this has been since April. Every morning, I want George. I want George. It's in the same one Christmas episode.
Just that one. They're hoping for Christmas.
Hey, it's happy times. I get it. It's happy times. You know, they're hoping for Christmas and all that. But come on, man.
Presents. I can't wait. They're already anticipating Christmas.
Exactly. We went through the other Curious George movies, but that's the one they like the most. They even know all the songs and shit. They just sing along.
Oh, that's the worst when they start singing along.
Yeah. In Hotel Transylvania 2, my 2-year-old can freaking recite every scene in that movie. Every scene in that movie. So he's 2 years old and he's you know reenacting the scenes. This is pretty sad. Maybe get his ass outside somewhere. What? Boy, are you saying the same thing? Man, take you outside and play ball, man. Over here acting out the scenes and shit.
Hey, maybe he's going to be an actor.
I guess. That's
See?
Yeah, I guess the 2-year-old's an actor. The 5-year-old's going to be the next Justin Timberlake. Because his ass be back there singing Justin Timberlake. Does he really? The new one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that new Justin Timberlake does jam.
Yeah, everybody sings it. But yeah, he'd be back there singing his ass off, shaking his head. He's going to be a nice little JT.
See, you got JT and then you got the actor.
JT and little Bryan Cranston. Yeah, there we go. We got a bright future ahead of us. For sure. All right, well, we're going to go on to... Now we're personal shit aside. We're going to go to the next movie topic here. If you didn't know, Kong is getting another movie. Kong Skull Island. Skull Island comes out next year. Was it March 10th, 2017? So
that's not that
less
far.
than a year, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
So, you know, they announced back a couple months back that, you know, they're going to have a King Kong versus Godzilla in 2020.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Yeah. So
that's a must watch.
Exactly. So now that they're redoing the King Kong, you know, the last Godzilla, Godzilla was fucking tall as hell.
Godzilla was a monster.
And then, you know, King Kong, he's normally not that as tall as him, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, I guess I did a little research here. The original Kong in 1933 was 50 foot tall. The new Godzilla was 350 foot. Right?
That's not even a fight.
No. So and you know the original Godzilla was 164. That's still 110 feet over.
Yeah.
It was in the Toho. The old school, back in the day, King Kong vs. Godzilla movie. You know, remember that? The old school, cheap ass old school?
Yeah.
The King Kong in that was 145 feet, so that was kind of even.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, King Kong does have opposable thumbs.
Yeah, well, he's got the little T-Rex arms almost.
Godzilla,
yeah.
And that can't do much.
Yeah, he's got the little arms, but he's got the fucking big ass tail, and he's got the fire breath.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you know, maybe one day when we get closer to the movie, we'll pick the fighters.
Who won that?
Yeah, well,
you know who won that?
I don't remember that.
Hey, if anybody knows who won,
yeah, tweet us. Who the hell won that old ass Toho movie?
We gotta know.
With the dudes in the costume and the bootleg ass King Kong. you know damn well it's a dude in a suit, and then the other man's a Chinese man in a fucking Godzilla suit,
standing on like Lego buildings.
Yeah, cheap ass set. But hey, you know a lot of people watched it, I guess. Anyways, so new director, the new Kong movie. Commented on the size of Kong, and he said that this Kong's going to be the biggest Kong there's ever been.
Oh.
So, it's not going to be 10 foot, it's not going to be 30 foot, but it's going to be 100 foot. So.
That's scary.
That, well, you know, that going by the numbers I had before, that's not the biggest Kong per se, but in the American version, that's the biggest they had. So you know that at least puts them somewhat. You know, still 250 feet under. You know, they're talking about maybe, you know, there's rumors that they might drop another atomic bomb on Godzilla or nuclear bomb and shrink him a bit.
They might
to make him a little, you know, make it a little even fight. Because, you know, if not, King Kong's just going to be climbing all over his ass trying to choke him out and shit.
He won't even be able to get his arms around his neck.
Well, he has long enough arms. He got Kong's a beast now. Kong, you know, he's over there fighting.
Yeah, he does.
In that last
Kong
one, he's fighting,
vicious.
You know, T-Rexes and shit, ripping them apart and shit. So, you know, he's vicious.
Yeah.
And plus, he's got them teeth. He just sink his ass and, you know, sinking there. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting fictional fight.
It will be. It always is. Now, do they have any pictures out on how it's going to look for the new King Kong movie?
No, not really.
None yet?
I mean, they had a couple, you know, set pictures and shit, but nothing serious. I mean, we got a Comic-Con coming up next month where, you know, usually they release a bunch of footage from movies and shit, so maybe they'll have some footage from King Kong.
Oh, we might have to go to Comic-Con.
Man, that shit sold out.
Oh, all right.
It's always sold out.
There goes my dreams.
At least the big one, the one in San Diego, man. That's the one that all the stars and stuff go to.
Oh yeah, maybe not Comic-Con.
Yeah.
What's the local con?
The one we got is Tampa Comic-Con, which they have like, you know, all the, you know, the straight to DVD movie actors.
Oh no!
Like dude, no lie, they have like the freaking the dudes that were in the Ninja Turtle costumes from the 1991 movie.
No.
They got those people. No lie, I'm serious. They're advertising shit too. Like, come meet Raphael from 1992 to Ninja Turtles. Like, I don't fucking know what the dude looks like. I just know the costume. He's gonna come dressed as a Ninja Turtle.
And you know he's old.
Oh yeah, he's probably old as shit.
So you got old ass men like trying to be Ninja Turtles still.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a ticket to Comic Con to see some old ass dude say, "Hey, yeah, I was in that costume."
I sweated my ass off back then. I used to be Raphael. I think I was Raphael.
Unless they come dressed as the fucking characters, I'm not gonna care.
They better.
I'm not gonna care. This is gonna have a title on the front saying "Played Raphael." Yeah, this is going to be the shortest line. Comic Con. Hey guys, I was Raphael. I wore the cap and shit and you know, spin the freaking yeah. You remember that movie? Yeah, the old school Ninja Turtles. Gotta love it. And back to the whackness. We're talking about something whack here. Something that'll probably make you shrug your shoulders and say, what the fuck?
What is this?
Sony earlier this week announced some plans for animated movies that they got coming out. They already announced a Spider-Man animated movie that's coming out December of 2018. I don't know why. If they gotta do Spider-Man regular movie coming out next year, why do we need an animated movie coming out in theaters?
I don't know. That's pointless.
Yeah. So, anyways, they announced Hotel Transylvania 3, which is good for me. My kids like part 1, part 2.
Yeah, that's
I don't mind it. It's, you know, why not?
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Freaking Smurfs animated.
Oh, that might be good.
Not like the Smurfs that came out already with the live action. No, this is going to be animated. CG or CGI or whatever.
That kind of brings it back to the original Smurfs.
Yeah, but the one that's going to make you say what the fuck is the Emoji Movie.
What?
An Emoji Movie. It's called Emoji Movie Express Yourself. And there's a picture from it. And
that looks horrible.
It's coming out next August 2017. Hey, but we said shit looks horrible when the Lego Movie, when they announced that shit, and it was pretty good. I like the Lego
I've
movie.
never seen it still.
You never seen the Lego Movie?
No, I have not.
Man, they got that shit running on cable now. How you not watch it yet?
Remember,
they showed on TNT. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Well, hopefully they drop. I'm pretty soon here. I'm gonna drop a little list of shit dropping on Netflix.
Oh, do you have the...
Yeah, I got the list, so we can talk about the movies and stuff. I don't see a Lego Movie, but it's all good. I mean, I got it. Maybe I can let you hold it one day.
Oh, yeah.
Because we saved it on DVR, so you can probably hold it. You need to watch it. It's pretty good.
But this
Emoji Movie, man.
Emoji Movie?
It's going to be... It's you know, if you haven't seen a picture, man, I'm going to describe it real quick. It's a fucking round emoji with arms, legs, and a fucking little. I think he's got some hair on top of his head.
Does it?
It's got a little hair.
wow.
It's got a little shag hair on it.
That's not even an emoji.
It's.
Is that supposed to be like an emoji?
It kind of looks like. It's
Hold on, let me scroll through my phone.
Well, there's all kinds of emojis, and that's the thing. They're gonna, of course, they're gonna have like like Angry Birds. You didn't watch Angry Birds?
No, I did not watch Angry
Okay.
Birds.
Okay. Anyways, they'll have like anger and
What is this movie supposed to be about? I'm just curious.
there's no description of it so far. So
that's gonna be
sounds about right, and they don't need a description because whatever it's gonna be about is probably gonna be stupid as shit.
Very true. That's facts.
I don't care what the fuck you tell me. This shit looks stupid, and it's gonna be stupid.
It's gonna have a whole bunch of different emojis.
Yeah,
I wonder if they're getting that emoji girl to play in it.
Probably. Hey, they should get the freaking. You know how China's got emoji, Black China. She's got emojis, and
Oh my god!
I think Amber Rose got one. Kim Kardashian's got. They should bring all those in there. They'd probably bring those as well.
That might
Like
make it a little interesting.
Like a big booty emoji.
Yes.
A Kim Kardashian emoji.
Oh, this might be good now.
Yeah.
Now.
Now we're talking about BNT, a cut version of emojis now. We need a Kanye, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. It just sounds stupid to me.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Well, besides their slate of animated movies, they're talking about the television as well. They're actually going to have a Hotel Transylvania animated series for TV. So that's that's cool for like all the Kung Fu Pandas and all that straight to TV animated series. They're not as good as the movies. But, kids watch them, so whatever.
Yeah, it's a money seller.
It's instant gratification for the kids. So, and that's going to be on Disney Channel next year, so at least
Transylvania?
Yeah, the series. So, not the movie, the part 3 comes out on September of 2018, so we got to wait 2 years for that. But the series will come out next year, so, we'll have to wait long for that. And they're going to have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs series.
What?
Yep.
That's my movie.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I like it.
Pretty funny?
All right.
That's it.
There's some moments where okay, for a kids movie, it's not that bad.
No, I love it.
Well, if you like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball, you'll like Lego Movie because the same directors made it.
Oh, so, yeah, I might have to watch it.
Pretty funny.
I definitely do.
And last but not least, for the Sony animated news, a TV series called Ectoforce, a part of the Sony Ghostbusters cinematic universe. So yes, a cartoon of Ghostbusters. If it wasn't enough that they had to fuck up the movie and give us a bunch of load of shit of this Ghostbusters movies, well, I really can't. I can't wait to watch it just to see how bad it is.
They are ruining Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they are. And what makes it worse, I mentioned this podcast or two ago. They have a scene with Dan Aykroyd in there, right? He pays a cab driver, and guess what this motherfucker says?
What?
Probably gonna walk out after this. The chick, one of the Ghostbuster chicks tells him to get out. There's ghosts everywhere, and the dude looks at it and says, "I ain't afraid of no ghosts."
Wow.
At that point, I just wanted to give up on humanity.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That is
why?
pretty big, though. That's
retarded.
Why would they do that?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
That's all I'm saying for the rest of the night.
I think that
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Who thought of that? Maybe it's Dan Aykroyd is dumbass himself. If I'm gonna be in a movie, I want to say I ain't afraid of no ghosts because y'all don't want to listen to me anyways. Y'all don't want to get me to. Y'all don't want to get my old ass a proton pack and go get Ghostbusters and shit. You said I was too old, so you know what? Y'all ain't doing this movie unless I can say I ain't afraid of no ghosts. He sat there with his arms crossed and shit in a corner like a child and shit. Like, yeah, y'all ain't making this shit unless you let me say that lame ass line.
I gotta say it.
I gotta say it. I ain't signing shit until y'all do. I ain't saying shit. Y'all ain't making this movie until I say that shit.
Y'all gotta put me in there somehow.
And I gotta say I ain't afraid of no ghosts. That's the only way this movie can be made. And there you go.
And that's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
I believe it. I think that's true.
I know.
We might have to look that up.
No, we don't. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Okay, it's the truth.
It's the truth. I'm making it up, but it's the truth.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah, that's what we're going with.
Sony might have a few hits there.
They'll probably make some money because kids movies, man. No matter how good it is or whatever, they make money, you know.
But kids don't even know what an emoji is.
Yeah, they do.
My son don't know what an emoji is.
Man.
He's 10.
Most kids besides ours got cell phones and shit.
Oh,
That's
you're
all they
right.
communicate by. There's no words anymore. We've gone from okay to K, and now even K is too much. Now you gotta just throw a fucking like a shoe or something in there.
You just give an emoji. Just don't even text me. Emoji me, please.
Piece of paper, shoe, unicorn. The fuck is it? You look at it. What the fuck is this? That means I'll be there tomorrow. Come on, Dad. Jeez. I'll be there tomorrow. Don't you get it? No, I don't fucking get it. There's a piece of paper, a fucking unicorn.
Why don't you just type it?
No, that's too much, Dad. I don't got time for that shit. You don't fucking work. I paid for your cell phone bill. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh,
So,
man.
yeah, the kids know about emojis because that's all they fucking
Hey,
use.
that might be good. Nah. What the fuck?
Hey, you don't need to do much for kids' movies. Just throw in some fart jokes and fucking...
That always sells.
Yeah, fart jokes, burps.
My
you
son
know.
still laughs every single time.
Everybody laughs. If you know.
Like, even if I fart by accident, like, I'll be doing something.
Oops.
Yeah, I'll be like, excuse me, I'll try to catch it. And he'll just be fucking rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Is there an
You're
emoji
hilarious,
for that?
Dad. What?
Is there an emoji for that yet?
It probably
Rolling
it's
on the
like, it's
floor
like a
laughing?
little poof, like a wind. I think there really is a wind. So, yeah. You know, like the shit one is like a chocolate swirl or something like that. That's the shit emoji.
I thought that was ice cream.
I think it originally was, and then someone
they
just used it as shit.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, you know, we express everything with emojis now. That's how we express. That's how we talk. That's how we communicate. It's frustrating. Man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this shit up, dude, man, because it's getting late. And, like I said, I recorded some the show earlier. But it's you got any social plugs? We usually, when we end the show, we go around and let everybody plug their social media sites and where they can find you and whatnot. No,
No.
now you're on Facebook and all that, and Twitter. You know,
I'm not a big social media guy, even though I should be.
yeah.
I'm like undercover. I like staying in the cut.
Okay, I respect that.
You know,
I respect that.
but you know, something's coming a little somewhere. You'll hear it eventually.
Yeah, no, but you know, you got you work on your music and whatnot. So, and
Yeah.
what you got any new music coming out pretty soon?
Yeah, we about to drop a music video for this. Put It On Me. It's pretty good. It's on SoundCloud, Kilo
SoundCloud.
Game.
Yeah, nice.
YouTube, Kilo Game Music. Just type it in and it'll pop up.
There you go. Hey, there. So you know, like you don't have to do your personal, but you can promote that shit. So you know, for SoundCloud and YouTube, look up Kilo Game and look up their videos and musics.
Yeah, definitely.
Now you know, as it goes for me, I'm gonna hoard the shit out of my social, not my personal.
Oh, let's hear this.
But not my personal.
You gotta show me how to spell.
But I got a little, you know, you can find us socially on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah, we on Snapchat.
He's doing it big.
But you know, we're babies in the Snapchat game. You fuck with Snapchat a lot?
Yeah, I fuck with Snapchat. I'm an infant on Snapchat.
Yeah, me too, man. Some of the shit I don't quite understand. I'm looking at the shit like, okay, what's going on here? You know?
Look, I'm trying to Snapchat right now. This is like my 100th snap, maybe.
Sometimes for everybody, sometimes not. So whatever, Snapchat, snap. We Snapchatting right now.
We Snapchatting.
So yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Let's Talk Flicks. All our past podcasts you can find on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, and on the podcast radio networks every Wednesday night at 9:30. So you can find us on there.
Tune the fuck in.
Yeah, man.
Because this shit is fucking great.
Well, you know, we're getting there. We're on this episode 16. You know, slowly but surely we're building it up. So for this show, man, I'm Miranda, Chris Adams. For my buddy Sean Malloy, wherever the hell he's at, shout out to you, man. On that note, that's this episode of Let's Talk Flicks. We appreciate you. Thank you.